Welcome back to Askewed Reviews. And this episode is going to be another experiences and events. And this time, this is specifically for parents and children, as I'm going to be reviewing Funtopia Adventure Park, specifically the one in Naperville, Illinois, but there are ones in other states as well. I'm also going to be joined by a partner this time around, as my own Kiddo is going to be helping out. Say hi, Kiddo.
Hi, everybody.
Now, as a bit of a heads up, if you've never been to an adventure park, there's usually a waiver you need to fill out, but like most of them, you can fill this out online ahead of time, so it saves you some time. Now, unlike some of these places, you don't need to purchase any socks and can wear just regular gym shoes. So, the first area that you go into is where you get your harness. You'll actually be wearing this pretty much the entire time unless you have to go to the bathroom. It's also in this area that you watch a brief instructional video about how everything works there. Now, once you actually fully get inside of Funtopia, you are going to find climbing walls everywhere. Over here, over there, over here, even ones that are inside of sections that have black lights. There are also multiple other structures that aren't really technically considered a climbing wall that are so much fun to go up as well. Now, mind you, adults can use all of these sections as well, but there's also an area that seems to be for a bit more practiced or even more adult climbers. Now, if you also happen to have itty bitty kids as well, they have two sections for them also. One that's a blow up inflatable area, and then another one which is more of like a small classroom jungle gym area. And then here's some of the other additional things that aren't just climbing. There's one where you climb up it, but then you leap off of it and try to see if you can grab onto almost like a punching bag style thing. In the upper section of almost the entire facility is an obstacle course walkway. Now, a quick word of warning about this obstacle course. I would say either make sure that you're with them or that you're confident that they won't get too scared on it. The reason I bring this up is because once you start moving along this, there's really no going back, and I didn't really see an easy access for getting a child off of this if they don't want to do it anymore. In the middle of the facility is a fun Ninja Warrior course. Now, I forgot to take a picture of this next one, so I just used an image of what it used to look like online here, but there is this fun building climb up thing. One of the more popular things at the location I went to was this giant slide where you hold on to a bar as it pulls you all the way up until you can't hold on anymore and you slide down. For those kids who feel like being creative or just destructive, there's an area with giant building blocks that they can build up and climb or even just crash into. Another thing that seems to be a staple for most of these adventure parks, for anyone who wants to use them, there are payable massage chairs. If you did want to have a birthday party for your child here, they do have a birthday party room, which does seem to have arts and crafts available to them as well. And lastly, even though of course it is expensive, they do have a concessions area. And here's some last minute trivia for you. Funtopia has been around since 2013. It is owned by the company Waltopia. There are currently 11 locations throughout the world, and their headquarters are in Sofia, Bulgaria. So when it comes to the adventure park Funtopia, at least the one that I visited, it is a ton of fun and it is great for kids and adults. I feel it leans maybe just a little bit more towards kids though. So for me, I'm going to give this one a 4 out of 5. And how about you, kiddo? What is your rating?
I give it a 3 out of 5 because I got stuck on the walkway because it was too scary for me and it was too high.
So this has been another episode of Askewed Reviews. If there's any other events or experiences that you think I should review, feel free to let me know about them, especially if they're in Illinois.